But it was Dr. Sarabhai who was responsible for this activity. Actually, he is a genius. Unfortunately, he died prematurely. He had the ability and capacity, I should say, to borrow the Nike Apache from the Americans and the Centaur solid propellant from the French, Minsk computer from the Russians, and technical advice from Japan. You see, the whole thing is that he was able to put the international community together. Very, very innovative person, and a super intelligent, capable leader. So we had, to begin with, we had the solid technology by what is called Centaur rocket. The Centaur rocket was actually fabricated by the French, by an organization called Sud Aviation. Sud means South Aviation. And they were doing actually polyvinyl chloride, PVC propellants, they call it. Any solid propellant will have a binder and a base. That is, you will have a polyvinyl chloride, or you will have polysulfide, or polybutadiene, or natural rubber, and so on and so forth. The oxidation and fuel are fixed. They are mixed together and bonded by this binder. This Centaur propellant plant was using PVC base, and their capacity was only 300 millimeter diameter rockets. 300 millimeter means approximately a foot, 12 inches. And there was a rocket by name Centaur in France. Basically, these are metallurgical applications. So they gave us this technology, but later we stretched it into not only to 300 became 560, 560 became 1000, and that is what your so-called SLV3. SLV3 has a diameter of about a meter. Now, Dr. Sarabhai, when he started this with all these international communities together, I am sure that he had a lot of dreams in his mind. According to me, he was heading both the Atomic Energy Commission as well as the ISRO. At that time, it is not ISRO, it is called INCASPER, and then part of some small petty organizations called Space Science and Technology Center, and TERLS, Tumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station, etc. But what was in his mind was to bring India a great power. Unfortunately, he died December 30th, 1971. A premature death at the age of 51, a man who has no known diseases and no declared habits which are considered to be injurious to health. And we were so nice in closing the case by saying that it is a natural death. So we have packed his body back to his hometown, stating the reason for not doing any post-mortem is to listen to the request of Mrs. Sarabhai. And so you understand what the whole thing went through. But here, it is worth recalling the previous chairman of Atomic Energy Commission, Dr. Baba, also died in an air crash. That was during 1966. I really don't know the reason for the crash is known even today or not. But it was a crash, and Baba died. Now, Dr. Sarabhai, though he was starting his ISRO experiments with solids in mind, I happen to be, or it was my luck that I happened to be close to him. in the sense Dr. Sarabhai was practically experimenting a system in Tumba, which is different from what he was practicing in Bombay as Atomic Energy Commission chairman. In Tumba, he was available to one and all. You can go and talk to him. In fact, there was one professor by name Blamont. He is a French fellow who came here to advise Dr. Sarabhai how to run the organization in some way. So we had a lot of PhDs from Purdue, from various US universities. So this Blamont went through the entire organization for more than 2-3 days and then gave 2 important advices. One advice is that he said that each PhD, put them into a box and make sure that they don't come out of the box. So that was one advice which I think Dr. Sarabhai must have probably thought about it in. But then he also made a statement saying that your structure, your entire organizational structure should be in such a manner so that you are available to all. But probably he said, Dr. Sarabhai, I remember a gathering like this in which Professor Blamont says, you wanted to change from a vertical system to a horizontal system. But what you are doing is neither vertical nor horizontal, but radial. Now, this particular point went into the mind of Sarabhai, very, very much. Then in a casual chat, he was asking me, radial means what? Radial means that anybody can approach me anywhere? Yes, yes, sir, yes, anybody can approach you anywhere. You mean to say it is not good? I don't know. Professor Blamont says you are having a radial system. But primarily, the problem which came up in that review was that there's no visual accepting one. Okay. No, I didn't get it. Okay. So the outcome was very simple, that he wanted to structure the organization in such a manner so that people are given a defined job. And with that definition, things will move in a set goal. Of course, unfortunately, before he started doing that, he died, and then subsequently Professor Satish Dhawan came. Along with him, one great metallurgist, Dr. Brahm Prakash, joined as the director of the renamed Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. And these are the 2 gentlemen who totally reorganized. I would say the credit for what is today's ISRO goes to these 2 gentlemen without any doubt, beyond doubt. At least they made sure that you can't do anything and everything as you like. You can do things in a defined manner, in a time-bound manner, within a budget, within a time frame, etc., etc.